After nearly 2 decades, a cold case has a breakthrough, and it's tied to right here in Columbus. In 2003, law enforcement found a man shot to death behind an abandoned gas station in Indiana. Now we have a name, but the mystery of why he was shot continues. 10 TV's Richard Solomon has been digging deeper into this story today. And Richard, you spoke with the coroner from Indiana, right?
Well, yeah, Lindsay. Henry County Coroner Stacy Guffey says when they found the body of Daniel Diaz, he had no identification and no DNA test came back with a hit. It wasn't until they learned who he was years later from, get this, an email.
A headstone in a Knightstown cemetery reads, "Here lies a man only God knows." But now, after nearly 20 years, they know. October 2003, 2 undercover Indianapolis police officers found a man shot to death behind a gas station near I-70.
It was ruled a homicide. The cause of death is a gunshot wound of the head.
Stacy Guffey is the Henry County coroner. He made it his mission to identify this man. Guffey says there wasn't identification on the body. Fingerprints, DNA, and dental records were sent to agencies. No matches. And the only real clue.
In his possession was a receipt from a Walmart store in Reynoldsburg, Ohio, that was for like the day or two prior to him being found.
Didn't help. It wasn't until February that a break in the case came from an email from the FBI. Fingerprints from a previous arrest were used to compare the prints that the county had sent. John Doe was identified as Daniel Diaz. Guffey says the most shocking part, Diaz's family had no clue.
They were distraught, they were upset, and a lot of emotions, but they had thought this whole time that their son had basically didn't want a relationship with him, didn't want anything to do with him.
The family has searched for their loved one over the years, but has never been successful. Guffey says now that they've identified Diaz, that's one piece of the investigation that's solved.
Now, Guffey says Diaz's family is planning to travel to Indiana to the cemetery. He says right now they're still actually working to contact other relatives of Diaz.